Hello again. We're in the large intestine now. Are you calling me crazy? No, colon, you're not. Okay, so I enjoyed that. I should be doing more puns. We were talking about the gut microbes in there, so you should write that on there. Microbiome are the gut microbes that are here and are balanced. One thing they're learning more about with them we talked about before, but if you take antibiotics, that kills your gut microbiome and can cause it to become imbalanced. So you have to rebuild it up. And they say that we might someday take less antibiotics just because we don't want to affect our large intestine function. The gut microbes, they also synthesize a few vitamins for us, and we absorb those, so we like them. So E. coli in here, great. E. coli getting out of the large intestine and into the rest of our body, not so great. So, parts, we talked about the colon, we talked about water absorption ions, vitamins, and then material left in the large intestine after going through that colon down to the rectum, feces that will be defecated. Definitely defecated. Okay. So we're going to use peristalsis contractions. In fact, you'll have some mass peristaltic waves after you eat, based on melatonin a little bit in your brain and when you're eating. And then you've got two sphincters for defecation, an internal smooth muscle that we have to relax with our autonomic nervous system, and then the external is skeletal muscle that you control voluntarily. Also fun, you have three rectal flaps that allow gas to pass through, but not solids. So it's lovely. We appreciate that if you fart, that you don't send out solids with it, ideally. Where do those gases come from? Microbiome. They take what we have in there, they break it down, they make gases. And you'll use Valsalva's maneuver, which is basically just using our thoracic cage to put pressure. You use it when you cough as well. So think about it next time you're going to the bathroom and how you put pressure down to help move things through. Disorders, so diarrhea, we're passing out those gut microbes. If you have an infection, you'll send it out. Big deal there. You are losing a lot of water with it. So dehydration is very likely to occur when you're not reabsorbing that water. So think about how much water is reabsorbed between regular feces and diarrhea. And then constipation, opposite problem. You don't have enough fiber that takes water with it and holds on to it to soften, and it'll build up, and as that water is absorbed, it gets harder and harder. And that can cause problems where it can actually invaginate out and cause these pouches to form, or these diverticula. And that's called diverticulosis. It's very common in people over 60 years old, especially elderly. And so there's a ball of feces. If it becomes inflamed, infected, diverticulitis. And then let's move on. You can also have colorectal cancer, where you'll have these polyps that are not necessarily problem-causing, but if you have abnormal cell growth there, it'll spread, and then it can become invasive and go through the lining of the large intestine. And this is a lovely description of how each of the parts of the GI tract function, how they help with mechanical digestion and chemical digestion. Highly recommend reviewing that. And then nutrition. So it's important to get in the nutrients that you need. Some nutrients are essential, meaning that our body can't produce them. So like amino acids. There's 20 amino acids, 9 of which we cannot make ourselves. So we have to get them from our diet. We will look at this more in lab. The lab structure that I generally plan on doing is showing in class a documentary on nutrition, and then at home doing a listing of your own nutrition and how that measures out. So that's what you'll be doing in the lab time. Okay, that's it for digestive system. This PowerPoint was 86 slides and I got it down to 30, so really narrowed our vision here a little bit. Please review, ask questions as you have them. Have a great day.